Hello, today is June 11th, 2011. I am Michael LaFayette. I am 28 years old. I live in Miles City, Montana. I was born with cystic fibrosis, but was not diagnosed with it until I was 3 months old. Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disease that affects the lungs and the digestive system. I have struggled my whole life with this disease. My parents were told by the doctors that I probably would not live past 16 years old, but I have outlived that by 12 years now. But over the course of the last 3 years, my health has declined to the point where I am now on oxygen all the time. I had to stop working and withdraw from college as this was too much for my body to handle. I have not worked or gone to school since October of 2010. I also have had to come into the hospital every 1 to 2 months for 2 weeks at a time to get antibiotics through an IV to clear up my lungs. I am now in the process of getting on a double lung transplant list. As you can imagine, without the need for the transplant alone, I have a lot of medical bills. I do have insurance that helps pay for a lot of my medical costs, but there still is a lot that does not get covered. I'm looking at needing over $30,000 for my lung transplant, and this is depending on how long I'm on the list waiting for a donor. I will have to move from Miles City, Montana to the Seattle, Washington area while I wait for a donor. My insurance don't pay for the housing, so this is going to be a huge cost for me. The longer I have to wait for a donor, the more it's going to cost me to stay in Seattle. I will also have to stay in Seattle for up to 6 months after the surgery to make sure all goes well. I have been doing fundraisers as well as my family, but we have come up short recently. I'm hoping that any of you who watch this can find it in your heart to help me out during my time of need. Any amount will go a long way in helping me through this rough time. I do not know how to thank everyone who has helped me enough already, or anyone who will help. Below in the description I have my PayPal donations account set up for my Michael LaFayette Lung Transplant Fund. Again, thank you for all your support and your donations.